Hey guys, it's me, Carrie again. It is 9:56 p.m. Eastern Time on July 17th. It's been a long day. Sorry. Well, I thought I'd do a little wrap-up video of everything that has happened today, how I feel, some of the side effects that I am experiencing from the two drugs that they started me on today during chemo, and just give you a wrap-up of day one in cycle one of my second round of chemo. Sorry, I have notes. Sorry, you can't see them. Notes. So I don't forget what I'm talking about. Because I do have chemo brain, and I will forget. If anybody out there who's ever had cancer and has gone through chemo, you know what I mean about chemo brain. I can be in the middle of a sentence and forget what I was talking about. Don't believe me? Ask my family. Ask anybody. It's like, ugh. Anyways, alright. So I kind of want to explain to you guys too why I'm making these videos. I really don't think that I did a good job of that earlier. So first, let me give you a wrap up of today. I was there from 8:30 to about 8:30 a.m. to about 4 o'clock this afternoon. I am there that long because the Taxol, one of the chemo drugs that I am receiving, is a drug that has to be taken over 3 hours, because it's a really strong drug. It can do some damage, hopefully the right kind of damage, and my cancer will be gone this time. I don't want to go to the whole third time's the charm. No, let's get it done now. They also gave me Benadryl, so I didn't get any type of like allergic reaction, because there's so many chemicals in the Taxol and in the carboplatin. I think I'm saying that right. They give you Benadryl. Well, that made me very, very sleepy, and also gave me a horrible twitch in my right leg from my hip down to my toes. So that kept jerking for about half hour, 45 minutes. I think I explained that in one of the earlier videos today. Nothing really bad, no really bad nauseating feelings. Just, I really felt like somebody had taken a magnet and ran it from my top of my head all the way to my toes, and it sucked out all the energy that I had built back up in the last 2 months from being out of chemo. Sorry, my phone turned off. I came home, directly laid on the couch and knocked out. I was fighting sleep on the way home, and we live only maybe 10 miles from the cancer treatment center, so I was fighting staying awake, and I laid on the couch and until the dog barked and scared me, which I feel bad because I kicked him across the room when I did it. Yeah, poor buddy. He's sitting right here with me. Say hi, buddy. Right there. Nope. No, down here. There you go. He's been really, really helping all of this, because he gives me somebody to talk to. Yes, he does. Yeah. Okay. Don't hit the computer. So, where was I? Chemo brain. Yeah, basically, I slept, woke up, my grandmother had fixed, beef tips and gravy and rice and green peas for dinner. I ate them. Stomach kind of felt flip-floppy afterwards. So you know, but with my medicine, was able to keep it down, no serious problems. I think it's because I just had the chemo earlier today. It really does not have time to really set in my system enough and attack my system enough for it to, you know, really do some damage right now. So, but okay, out of a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being a great day, 1 being the most crappiest, shittiest day, I'd give it a 9. I mean, I can't give it a 10 because I had chemo today, so it can't be the most best day ever. So, yeah. So I'd give it a 8 or 9. Yeah. Alright. So now for a little bit of backstory of why I am doing these videos. In January of 2014, well, actually, let's start all the way back to from the beginning where it really started. In May of 2013, had been bleeding more than just a period for like a year. And then all of a sudden I started passing really large clots about this big. And I did not have insurance. So I went to the emergency room because as a girl you're always told if you go through X amount of tampons in amount of time, you're supposed to go seek medical attention. Doggy won't get out of the picture. So I did. I went to the emergency room and they told me it was a hormone issue and to go see Planned Parenthood because I didn't have any money, didn't have insurance, and get a depot shot because that's all it was, is my hormones were out of balance. So I waited, I saved up money, and in August I did go to Planned Parenthood. They said I had something called PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, and that it was causing me not to produce the hormones to stop the period. I explained to them at that point that it felt something down there was wrong because it was very hard to insert a tampon. Almost like there was no space. And they're like, oh, it's just the hormones. Yeah. So I went on, and it did. The depot shot did work for maybe 2 months. Yeah, because about October is when the bleeding came back with a vengeance. We went from passing clots this big to passing clots the size of grapefruits, to the point where when I stood up, they would fall out. So begrudgingly, because I had never gone to any other hospitals in my area. I live in Maryland. I lived there for 9 years now. Really don't know much about Maryland because I really am only there for my husband. Begrudgingly went back to the same hospital, but this time I had insurance. Yeah, you can see where this is going, can't you? I was treated like royalty. I got a pelvic exam, pelvic ultrasound, CT scan with contrast, the whole gamut. Come to find out, I had a mass on my cervix, a cancerous mass on my cervix that was causing my cervix, this little itty bitty part in your body, to be 3 times bigger, to the point where the reason I couldn't insert a tampon was my cervix filled the space up so much to where there was no room. No room. That was January 22nd of 2014, by the way. I work in retail, so there was just put up and shut up and work because it was holiday season and I couldn't think about it, and I always had a little thought in the back of my head, this is cancer, this is cancer, this is cancer, because my mom had the exact same cancer 12 years ago and I was presenting some of the exact same symptoms that she did. So when went to the gynecological oncologist the next day because he had me. He had been the one that had been consulting in the hospital. He was going to do a biopsy to determine if it was cancer or not and proceed with treatment. The moment that he opened up me with a speculum, he looked at me and he says, "Honey, we're going to have to get you in radiation and chemotherapy now." On February 3rd, I had my first radiation. On February 6th, I had my port, which is this little machine right here. And you can see the tube runs up. It's right underneath my clavicle. And it is a power port that allows me to get all of my drugs via IV through here, so they don't have to stick me, because chemo patients, our veins tend to get destroyed with the drugs. And it goes into my internal jugular, so that's where I get all my medicines. And I started chemo. I did radiation and chemo simultaneously. I did radiation Monday through Friday, and chemo from 8:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. every Wednesday. I wound up in the hospital twice because of this, 2 weeks at a time. March 28th through April 9th, I was in the hospital because I couldn't eat or drink. And just recently, June 1st to June 12th, I was in the hospital for 2 weeks because I had contracted C. diff, which is a intestinal disease that cancer patients can really get easily. Really anybody can, but without having an immune system, I get everything. That is where I decided to move with my grandparents in Southern Virginia. I decided to not leave, but have my husband stay behind and work, because he's the only one who can work. I can't work. I don't have the strength for it. I don't have the immune system for it. I can't. I'm so depressed and I'm under so much anxiety. I can't. Right now, my body won't let me. And I love to work. I love to be out there. I have the most amazing job, the most amazing managers that are saving my job for me. And I miss them all, and I miss working. But my body won't let me. Like yesterday, I stayed in bed all day because my nerves were so shot about going to chemo today that my body just shut down. So, I don't know. It's dealing with some loneliness. Up there, I was all by myself all the time because my husband, with him being the only one working, was working 7 days a week, day and night. And any cancer patient can tell you, unless you are super rich, cancer financially ruins you. I literally, for the last 6 months, have depended on my family. I'm 32 years old, my husband is 42, and have depended on my elderly grandparents to pay our bills. That don't make you feel good. I don't care who you are. That doesn't make you feel good. Not at all. And you're already sad, and you're already depressed, and you already feel guilty because everybody's having to change their life because of you. Now, I know it's not my fault I got cancer. I got dealt a shitty hand. I know. But it is what it is. But it doesn't make it feel any better. Back home, I did the first round of chemos and radiation appointments by myself. Well, not really by myself. I had two amazing best friends, Erica and Natalie. My husband, because God love him, he has to work so much to help just pay bills that we're still behind. He works so hard, and I love him, and I miss him so much right now because I haven't seen him since I've been down here. But my friends Erica and Natalie, they stepped right up. Erica sat with me every chemo, and that's not a fun thing to sit through. It's boring, and you're surrounded by sick people for 7-8 hours a day. Who wants to do that? But she did. She did. And then when I was in the hospital or I had a surgery, if Erica couldn't make it, better bet Natalie was. And when I was in the hospital, both of them showed up. And they would laugh and giggle with me because I was on major medications. And we had some good times, and I can't wait until I get better so I can thank them properly, because they're the ones who got me through treatment. And I feel bad because I had to come down here and be with my family, and Buddy's checking on me to make sure I'm okay. Make sure, I might be down here with my family so, I can get the help that I can't get at home because Michael's working so much. And I upsets me that Erica and Natalie can't be a part of it this time because I don't know if I mentioned this, but this time I'll lose my hair. The Taxol that I'm on causes complete hair loss. I'm 32 years old, and I know that there's kids. It's okay, buddy. I know that there's kids that get sick too, that are younger than me, and people get sick younger than me, and I understand that. But I was bullied in school because of the way I look. So bullied. To the point where I would cry and come up with any excuse not to go to school. And now to think that I'm going to be bald. And I love my hair. See, I have amazing hair. It looks a little crazy right now because I've had it up all day. Look how long and thick it is. And most of all, it's mine. I don't know. That's just, it bothers me. I won't be able to do this. I mean, when I do this, you see the hair? I already have some pretty significant thinning, see? Can y'all see that? Doesn't need to be back behind. See? All of that hair. That's just from running. Here we go. My hair is through my hair. Oops, dropped the computer. Not to mention the... So yeah, they said it would probably be about a week until I lose it. It'll start coming out patches. They said eventually I will be able to take a piece like this and just gently tug. See how mine still resists? So, everybody's pushing me for wigs. I don't want one. I don't want... I'm not knocking people who do choose wigs. I don't want one. Just don't. So. Alright, so I'm getting this all sad and sappy and nobody's gonna want to watch. Shoot, I don't even think anybody is watching. But I wanted to do these in case there's the one person out there like me that is searching for somebody who is going through the exact same thing I am at my age. And be able to at least comfort them knowing that they're not the only one. That, you know, what they're going through, other people's going through it. And, you know, if they have questions, you know, ask me. So if you could do me a big favor and subscribe. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button so when I post a video you get notification of it. I'll be doing these daily for the next 3 months. Yeah. Okay, even the shade-tards don't do daily videos anymore. No, I think they are right now for the month of July for Molly. I do believe. But normally even the shade-tards don't even do 7-day-a-week vlogs. I know the CTFXC and Jesse and Gina do. But I'm going to do it for 3 months. I'm committing to you guys 3 months of daily vlogs on how I'm doing. Even if it's just a quick short, I feel like crap, I'm going back to bed. I feel sick this way and I feel that way. I will check in with you every day for the next 3 months and let you know the process. If I've already posted a video for the day and something new comes up, I'll go ahead and post another one. These are not very well edited. They're not very well shot. Hopefully over time they'll get better, because right now, like I said, I am in financial ruin, so I don't have the ability to buy the software and the cameras and stuff that I need to make this shade-tards quality or CTFC quality or Danny Duncan quality or Travis Clark quality. You know, I can't be like the DLV, or I can't be Travis Clark. They have money. They've Charles from the CTFXC that can help them. I don't. I have me doing this for the very first time about some very real stuff. So, I don't know. Okay, subscribe please. Oh God, sorry, 25 minutes. Sorry. Subscribe, thumbs it up, like it. If you want to hear more, please comment below. Ask me questions. Anything. Tell me I suck, so at least I know. Hater comments don't bother me because I use them as constructive criticism. There's something that they don't like. Okay, tell me. You think I'm ugly? Hey, I already know that. You can't hurt me on that one. You think my videos are stupid? Yeah, probably so. Give you that one. But I'm trying to reach to that one person out there like me that I know that needs something like this. So, good night. I'm going to bed. Good night from Mr. Buddy. Is you Mr. Buddy? Yep. Good night from Mr. Buddy. Bye, guys.